In 2025, something unusual is happening. Entire countries are quietly stepping back from America. Tourism is dropping, flights are being cut, and trust is fading. This isn't loud, it's not a protest, but it's happening. In this video, we'll look at 7 countries that are turning away, and why it matters. Like and subscribe for more straight-to-the-point global updates. Number 1. Canada. Let's begin just north of the border, with Canada. For years, millions of Canadians would visit the US for weekend trips, holidays, or to see family. But now, in 2025, that travel flow is shrinking fast. In March, almost 900,000 fewer Canadians came to the US than in the same month last year. That's not a small dip. It's a return to levels we last saw during the COVID-19 lockdowns. Air travel from Canada has also taken a big hit. Bookings have fallen by over 70%, and airlines have cut hundreds of thousands of seats on flights heading to the US. Why the change? A few things stand out. New tariffs on Canadian products have made trade tense. There have also been comments from American leaders suggesting Canada should be more like a US state, which upset many Canadians. Adding to the tension, Canada's travel warning for the US now mentions possible phone or laptop searches at the border, even for travelers with valid paperwork. Because of this, Canadians are choosing to spend their time and money elsewhere. Florida, once a top vacation spot, is being skipped by many, and the impact is big. If this continues, the US could lose about $9 billion just from fewer Canadian tourists. What was once a close and easy relationship now feels uncertain, and for many, no longer worth the trip. Number 2, France. Next, we head to France. French culture has long been drawn to the American dream, from Hollywood films to iconic road trips. But this year, a chill has set in. Jean-François Rial, the head of a top French travel company, says he's never seen such a dramatic drop in bookings to the US in over 3 decades. French tourism to America is down about 20%. Why? It's not just about money, it feels personal. A recent case involved a French scientist being denied entry over alleged security concerns. French media reported that private messages criticizing American politics may have been the reason. That story shocked many and led to fears about academic freedom and freedom of speech. People began to wonder, if it happened to him, could it happen to me? Online, travel forums in France are filled with worries about entry problems, political tension, and safety. More French tourists are now choosing destinations in Europe or Asia instead. For many, the idea of freedom in the US no longer feels welcoming, it feels uncertain. When even France, a country that has long shared values with America, starts turning away, it's a warning sign that can't be ignored. Quick pause. If you're finding this video helpful, and you want to support the channel, just hit that super thanks button down below. It's a great way to say thanks, and help us keep these videos coming. We really appreciate every bit of support. Number 3, Germany. Germany has always had strong travel and trade links with the United States, but in 2025 those links are starting to fray. According to recent US data, visits from Germany dropped by nearly 30% in just 1 month, the biggest decrease among major European countries. Why the steep drop? Germany's government recently advised travelers to be cautious when visiting the US. They warned that even with all the correct documents, Germans might be detained or turned away at the border. Several Germans have shared stories of being held without clear reasons, which sparked concern back home. German newspapers are now openly asking whether America is still a safe and fair destination. At the same time, trade tensions are rising. American tariffs are hurting German companies, and it's starting to feel less like a partnership and more like a rivalry. So German families are picking different vacation spots, Asia, Southern Europe, and places where they feel more welcome. And when Germany, one of America's key European allies, begins stepping away, it sends a powerful message. Number 4, United Kingdom. The UK and the US share history, language, and deep cultural connections. For decades, Brits loved traveling to the US, whether for business, family, or fun. But, something has shifted. Airlines like Virgin Atlantic have already cut flights due to lower demand. Travel agents report that fewer Brits are booking US trips. It's not just about rising prices, it's about how British travelers feel when they arrive in America. One story especially shook people. A young tourist was detained for almost 3 weeks because of a visa mistake. She was eventually deported, in full restraints. The public outcry was loud, and even members of parliament spoke up. Travel websites and forums are now filled with warnings about border issues, harsh treatment, and stories of people being sent home despite doing everything right. As a result, many in the UK are picking other destinations where the rules feel clearer and the welcome feels warmer. When even your closest cultural ally starts hesitating, it's a signal that things have changed. By the way, if you're enjoying this video and want to help us keep making more content like this, consider clicking the super thanks button right below the video. It's a small way to show support, but it goes a long way in helping us grow the channel and bring you even more useful insights. Every little bit truly means a lot. Number 5. Australia. Australians have always been enthusiastic visitors to the US, but lately, that excitement has faded. In March 2025, visits from Australia dropped by 7%, the largest monthly fall since the pandemic days. Why the pullback? Several Australian travelers say they were denied entry without good reasons. Others had their devices searched, or were held for questioning. Australia's own travel advisory now reminds citizens that having a visa doesn't mean automatic entry. That message has made many think twice. According to one major travel company, they expect to lose $100 million in US-related business this year. Australians are choosing other places, Japan, Canada, New Zealand, where the journey feels less stressful. It's no longer just about politics. People are avoiding America because the experience doesn't feel worth it anymore. Number 6. Spain. For many Spaniards, America has always been a dream trip, theme parks, big cities, and famous landmarks. But in 2025, travel agencies in Spain are noticing something new. Fewer people want to go. 4 out of 10 Spanish agencies report fewer bookings to the US this year. Instead, people are traveling to Canada, Latin America, or closer European destinations. The numbers back it up. March 2025 saw a nearly 25% drop in visitors from Spain, almost 20,000 fewer people than last year. Why the sudden change? Spanish tourists mention long waits at airports, confusing entry rules, and political discomfort as big reasons. Many feel the US isn't as open or easy to visit as before. This isn't about cost, it's about values. When travelers avoid a country not because it's expensive, but because it feels unwelcoming, that's a sign of deeper problems. Number 7. Denmark. Though it's a small country, Denmark's message is loud. Travel from Denmark to the US has dropped sharply, by more than 34%. And it's not just about vacations. A growing online movement in Denmark is urging people to stop buying American goods and to avoid US travel. One retiree even asked a chocolate company if their almonds came from California. When they said yes, she stopped buying the product. That post went viral. What's causing this pushback? Some say it's due to political comments from American leaders about Greenland, which many Danes felt were disrespectful. It touched a nerve. Now, Danish stores are marking European goods with black stars to help shoppers avoid US items. It may sound small, but the effect is growing. This isn't anti-American. It's about frustration with how things are being handled. By the way, if you enjoy this video and want to help us keep making more content like this, consider clicking the super thanks button right below the video. It's a small way to show support, but it goes a long way in helping us grow the channel and bring you even more useful insights. Every little bit truly means a lot. So, what does all this tell us? This isn't just a normal drop in tourism. From Canada to Denmark, people are quietly stepping back, not because they hate America, but because they feel unwelcome, unheard, or uneasy. The US is at a crossroads. Can it still be a place the world feels good about visiting? Or is something deeper slipping away? Tourism dollars matter, but trust matters more. And once trust is broken, it takes time and real effort to earn it back. Thanks for watching. Stay curious, stay informed, and let's keep asking the big questions, because the world is watching. If you found this video helpful, consider hitting that super thanks button to support more content like this. It really helps us keep going. See you in the next one.